The world of hip-hop and love has been rocked by another controversy, and this one is more explosive than the last. Not for the reasons you may think, Kirk Frost and Jasmine Washington are in the news once more. The internet is in a frenzy as disturbing new facts surface, potentially proving what many have long suspected, and many are wondering if Kirk has fathered yet another kid with Jasmine. Jasmine's mysterious Instagram post with the message, "New beginnings, bigger blessings, but what?" was the beginning of it all. A fan's discovery of a little pair of baby shoes, just visible on a dresser in the backdrop of her photo, was what really ignited social media. Fans immediately wanted answers. Was Jasmine implying that she was referring to another child? Was Kirk the father, if so? Then, in a stunning turn of events, Kirk was purportedly seen a few weeks ago outside a posh maternity facility in Atlanta. Insiders assert that Rashida Frost already knows the truth, despite her silence. Though secrets never remain hidden for long in the world of love and hip-hop, Jasmine Washington had been keeping a low profile for some time. Fans assumed she had moved on and was concentrating on raising her son because she was avoiding turmoil. However, she suddenly shared a photo that shocked everyone on social media. It appeared innocuous at first, a mirror selfie with perfect hair and makeup, but astute followers noticed something startling: a tiny pair of baby shoes resting on the edge of a dresser. The comment area blew up in a matter of minutes. By uploading the photo with a prominent red message, a well-known love and hip-hop gossip page intensified the matter by inquiring as to whether Jasmine was implying a new child and, more crucially, who the father was. Instantly, the post went viral. Fans were frantically trying to piece together what had begun as a subtle hint and had turned into a full-fledged controversy. Was Jasmine pregnant, or had she already given birth? The tale was much larger than anyone anticipated, according to a source close to Jasmine who released material to an internet gossip site, which fueled the suspicions. The source claimed that Kirk and Jasmine had been communicating for months, meeting in private and avoiding social media at all costs. At first, it appeared to be innocent, just co-parenting their son, but suspicions increased because of their past. They had a convoluted, secretive, and chaotic past. How come Kirk wasn't responding to the rumors if they weren't true? Why did Jasmine not deny anything? And why had Rashida's behavior suddenly changed? Things took a drastic turn at that point. Jasmine was repeatedly spotted leaving Kirk's Atlanta property late at night, according to the informant. Then came the most startling accusation yet. Kirk was allegedly photographed there a few weeks after Jasmine was spotted at a posh prenatal clinic in Buckhead. Rashida, who is usually quiet, suddenly shared a mysterious Instagram tale that enraged her followers. She didn't name anyone, but supporters were certain she was referring to Kirk when she said, "Some people never change, but trust me, I see everything now." The screen was plain black with white writing. Discussions on whether Kirk could have actually done this again or if social media was exaggerating the situation erupted in the love and hip-hop blog comment sections. Everything was broken by an unexpected bombshell just as things appeared to be calming down. All fears seemed to be confirmed when a leaked text exchange purportedly between Jasmine and a close friend surfaced online. The internet exploded when one of the enigmatic phrases in the text stuck out. "I never wanted things to come out like this, but now I don't even care. It is what it is." Another message that was immediately below that said, "He's been there for the baby since day one, just as he promised." Everything altered if these texts were genuine. The incident's timing just added to the suspicions. Rashida's actions spoke louder than Kirk and Jasmine's silence. She removed several previous pictures of herself and Kirk together from Instagram, unfollowed Jasmine, and was subsequently spotted out with her pals sans her wedding band. Supporters conjectured that Kirk had been covertly involved the entire time and that Jasmine had not only been pregnant, but had given birth. Then an enigmatic social media account surfaced, claiming to have indisputable evidence that Kirk was the biological father of Jasmine's purported child. There was only one post from the account, a grainy picture that seemed to show Kirk holding a newborn in a hospital room. The internet immediately went into meltdown mode as the caption said, "Secrets don't stay buried forever. The truth always comes out." Desperately, fans attempted to confirm that the hazy hospital snapshot was real. While some said it was photoshopped, others maintained it was authentic, citing distinguishable elements such as Kirk's trademark watch, hand tattoos, and even a hospital wristband. The most shocking thing, Jasmine and Kirk didn't deny it. Celebrities typically dispel unfounded claims with a brief Instagram story, tweet, or even a general statement. However, this time, quiet. Fans flocked to Rashida's Instagram Live, something she hadn't done in weeks, in the hopes of finding answers. They urged her to speak out against the rumors. However, rather than affirming or refuting anything, she appeared clearly irritated, even offended. After taking a deep breath and running her fingers through her hair, she said something that shocked the fanbase. There was first silence, with neither Jasmine nor Rashida responding, nor a word from Kirk. However, there was a change in her conduct. She abruptly said, "I'm done shielding people who don't deserve it," and then the live video ended. The comment section went crazy. Did she mean Kirk? Was this her method of verifying the veracity of the rumors? Rashida appeared worn out. As fans rushed to put together what was going on behind the scenes, they discovered something strange. Kirk had deleted all of his Instagram photos and posts. There was a lot of speculation. He's hiding something. This is damage control, y'all. He knows he was caught. Jasmine, meantime, had disappeared. No stories, no posts, and no answers to the deluge of comments. Fans interpreted her sudden action as confirmation when she liked a fan's tweet that said, "If Kirk really had another baby, Rashida needs to leave him right away." She was featured in screenshots that went viral. Another bombshell was released just when it looked like things couldn't get much messier. Everyone was shocked by the behind-the-scenes information that a hip-hop producer and ex-lover shared. This informant claims that Jasmine and Kirk had been dating for several months prior to the alleged romance being public. This was interpreted by some as Jasmine's tacit admission of the truth. "This has been going on for a while, baby. You're only just finding out because someone slipped up." The most startling aspect. According to reports, Kirk was anxious about an impending paternity test. There was at least a possibility that the baby was his if he was really concerned about the outcome. What if it was? How would that affect his and Rashida's marriage? By now, the situation was getting out of hand. Both Kirk and Jasmine stayed in full damage control mode when the media pressed them for a statement. Then, Rashida made another step that shocked her fanbase when she was seen in the Atlanta office of a high-end divorce attorney. She made an effort to keep quiet, but paparazzi managed to get pictures of her looking serious, attentive, and unconcerned. Rashida deserves better. This man has embarrassed her too many times. When Kirk finally spoke, everyone was taken aback by what transpired next. He didn't post on social media, give an interview, or make a statement. Rather, a video of him clashing with someone outside a bar was captured. Although the video was choppy and grainy, his comments were very apparent. "Y'all don't know what you're talking about. They're lying on me. People want to see me lose, but that ain't happening." The one with whom he was at odds, one of his own cronies, allegedly. Asteris, the buddy, attempted to soothe Kirk, but Kirk was clearly incensed. He hurried out, leaving behind a huddle of hushed spectators, several of whom had captured the altercation on camera. Some supporters stood up for Kirk, saying he was only annoyed by unfounded charges. Others weren't persuaded. If it's not true, why not just deny it? Why act like this? Then there was another twist. After being silent for days, Jasmine posted a single picture of herself holding her son to social media with the comment, "No matter what happens, my kids will always come first." Kirk was not mentioned. There is no denying the rumors. Fans went crazy over that one statement alone. Was the truth what she was implying, or did she just observe the mayhem while surfing the internet? Jasmine declared she was going live on Instagram, something she never did, right when the drama seemed to be at its height. There was a lot of excitement. Thousands of followers watched in anticipation of her addressing the rumors at last. Perhaps she would shut everything down, dismiss the charges, or criticize the internet for its absurdity. However, everyone knew in their hearts that this crisis was far from ended. Jasmine sighed as the live stream started, inhaled deeply, and then spoke. "First of all, let me just say this, y'all are doing way too much." As they waited for her to explain everything, fans held their breath. Her next statement, however, was utterly chaotic. "I never said anything. Never confirmed or denied anything." Her voice, not anxious, not combative. She appeared, if anything, irritated. The comment section was a wild place. "Is it true, girl? Why did you like that tweet? Stop being cryptic and tell us." Then the unimaginable occurred. Rashida came to the live stream. The internet went nuts as soon as her name appeared. She had only been hinting, criticizing, and acting as though she was done with Kirk up until this point. But attending Jasmine's live performance, this was a completely other level. Jasmine's face transformed the moment she saw Rashida's name. After a brief pause, she ended the live stream. As simple as that. The fans went crazy. This was battle now, not just rumors. Why did she leave as soon as Rashida joined? Rashida posted on her own Instagram within minutes. However, she posted a plain black screen with white writing instead of going live. Y'all know what's up. No names, no outright charges. However, everyone was aware of who she was referring to. Kirk continued to be silent. Nothing to say. No efforts were made to clear his name. Another leak altered everything, just when supporters thought Rashida was finally done with him for good. Rashida wasn't actually leaving Kirk, according to a surprising accusation made by a family member to a well-known gossip blog. Everything was already known to her. The game was all she was doing. The fans were blown away. There's no way she's forgiving him again after all this. But this was the last shocking revelation from another insider. Rashida hadn't left yet, since they were still awaiting the results of the paternity test. The missing component was that she would be forced to leave at last if Kirk owned the baby. However, if the test result was negative, the entire scandal would subsequently take a very new path. Jasmine could appear dishonest and be able to remain with Kirk without appearing weak if the entire issue takes the drastic turn. The only thing anyone could do now was wait. Everyone was feeling the heat, blogs were getting more in-depth, and followers were demanding answers. The strain was too much to handle. Then, as if everything had come to a halt, a confidential conversation was disclosed. Jasmine apparently made a confession in the audio clip that drove the internet into a frenzy as she was talking to a close friend. She recognized a chance and took it, but Rashida's hearing the recording was the biggest shock of all. The weight of it all fell upon her, and she sat in startled quiet. "I never said it was his, I just said it could be." Wait, what? Jasmine wasn't even certain that Kirk was the father after all the confusion and conjecture. The fans couldn't believe it at all. Rashida was unsure if she still wanted to fight for her marriage after it had been dragged through the mud once more. Kirk, meanwhile, was in a downward spiral. His name was trending on social media, and fans were attacking him in the comments section. He was aware of his past blunders, but this time was different. No matter what he claimed, no one believed him since he was enmeshed in a flurry of rumors. When Jasmine abruptly reappeared on Instagram with a mysterious story, fans began to worry whether she was concealing something even more significant. All it needed to ignite the internet was a dark screen with the words, "The truth always comes out." There was no caption or explanation. There was a lot of speculation. Was she going to confess, make Kirk even more visible? Change the whole story to suit her interests. However, it was obvious that Rashida would not tolerate this. She had been degraded, humiliated, and forced into another scandal that she had not requested. She was taking charge now. She abruptly set up a face-to-face interview with one of the largest entertainment platforms in the business. Fans were on edge after a teaser clip was aired. Rashida was finally going to tell the truth about Jasmine, Kirk, and all the gossip. Was she going to leave at last? The anticipation was crazy. Millions of people watched the interview that day, and it was immediately apparent that something had changed when Rashida stepped onto the screen. Rashida was no longer calm and cool. Instead, her eyes were burning. She stated firmly, "I remained silent because I wanted to know the truth before I spoke." The reporter wasted no time in asking, "And what is that truth, Rashida? Is Kirk the father?" But now I have my answers. Everyone in the room seemed to be holding their breath due to the intense anxiety. After inhaling deeply and gazing directly into the camera, Rashida finally uttered the words that everyone had been waiting for. The internet then took off. The fans were stunned, saying, "Wait, what? Are you serious?" So Kirk was innocent the entire time. The baby wasn't even Kirk's after all the claims, rumors, and leaked communications. Jasmine's credibility was completely destroyed because she had allowed Kirk to be blamed and led people to assume the worst. Kirk didn't waste any time. For the first time in years, people supported him after he posted a direct yet dubious message on Instagram. "Y'all owe me an apology. I feel bad for Kirk," a fan commented. This is the first time he's telling the truth, and nobody believed him. But when Jasmine eventually spoke up, the biggest response was received. She tried to explain herself live on Instagram while obviously distressed. "I never said Kirk was the father," she stubbornly maintained. Y'all took that and ran with it. However, no one was buying it. "You let this mess get out of hand, Jasmine. You lived for the drama, and now that it's backfiring, you want to play the victim." The retaliation was vicious. She was called out by love and hip-hop celebs, dragged by fans, and even said by a former friend, "Karma, don't play, sis." Rashida, though, she was finished. She abruptly ended the chapter by shaking her head and declaring, "I'm not giving her any more of my energy." She was asked whether she had any other remarks regarding Jasmine. No more back-and-forth disputes, no more conflicts on social media, just quiet. It was a deafening hush. The consequences were immediate. Jasmine's social media following began to wane, she lost brand deals, and she was dropped from several collaborations. Rashida and Kirk, meanwhile, emerged stronger than before. Rashida once again shone her dominance, and those who had hated Kirk for years suddenly felt pity for him. However, the true question still stands. Did Jasmine simply lose control of the story, or was she always engaging in a risky game? Can Kirk and Rashida really go on now that the truth is out, or have the wounds from this incident become too deep to mend? Please share your ideas in the comments section. We know you all have them. More significantly, can Rashida ever trust Kirk completely again? This story, which is full of whispers, betrayals, and unexpected bombshells, has rocked love and hip-hop like never before. Remember to use the like button if you've been following this drama from the start. As you are already aware, the drama surrounding love and hip-hop never ends, so don't forget to subscribe. This story is far from over, so turn on those alerts so you don't miss the next incredible development. Was Jasmine merely swept up in the commotion, or do you believe she purposefully allowed the stories to circulate? What about Rashida? Was this just another test for their marriage, or should she ultimately leave Kirk for good? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below.